1 Graham Sullivan, 2 Paul White, 3 Nick Pinkney, 4 Gary Atkins, 5 Ray Stead, 6 Gary Pearce, 7 David Close, and the York pack, number 8 Sean McVean, 9 Stuart Horton, 10 Steve Craven, 11 Richard Hayes, 12 Terry Dunn, 13 Adrian Smith. Number 14 is Steve Price, and 15 Phil Connor. So the captains, Paul Hume for Widnes and Stuart Horton for Rydale York, toss up there with the match officials. Mr. S. Nicholson is today's referee, Mr. Southwood and Mr. Beach are the touch judges. So Widnes with Julian O'Neill at full-back, Brisbane Broncos player, 19 years old, played in the grand final and also in the World Club Challenge against Wigan, scored a fantastic try in that. With me in the commentary position today is Harvey Howard, who's not playing for Widnes, picked up a 2-match ban against Leeds. Harvey, what's been the Widnes approach to this game today?
We've been very serious today. It's one of them games, Rydale York at the top of the 3rd division, and they're going to come out with all the guns blazing today. The main thing is we've put on a big emphasis on the defence today. For the first 20 minutes we're just going to knock hell out of them on the defence, so let's see how it goes.
Yes, that of course was the big disappointment against Leeds, was the defence. It's been so good for most of this season, and as Harvey says there, this is one of those odd games for the 1st division team. Rydale York at the top of the 3rd division, 307 points scored this season, that's the highest in the rugby league, and of course with nothing to lose against Widnes, but Widnes making good ground on the first set of 6. The ball back to Golding for the last one. Well fielded by Graham Sullivan, but he goes dangerously close to touch. John Devlow almost pulled him over the line. And you can hear the shouts from here of in. As Harvey was saying, that's the main thing today. Big defence, especially I suppose in the first opening 15 or 20 minutes. Big defence, and then put some points on the board and hopefully knock the stuffing out of the 3rd division side. But there's some experience in that team. Gary Atkins, a former Hull Kingston Rovers player. Gary Pearce, of course, ex-Hull, signed from Jonathan Davis' old club of Llanelli. David Myers takes an awkward bouncing ball, but Rydale York penalised for being offside. Didn't give Myers the 10 metres. So Davis kicks deep. Widnes should make the 20-metre line. That's a good run from Senior for Milo. Kurt Sorensen's next in line. Well, the initial tackle was a good one, but the second man in was a bit high over the top. And a penalty given away. A bit of a high tackle there, Harvey.
Yeah, it was high. Kurt took the ball up fairly strongly. But I think that was a fair decision by the referee.
So the second penalty of the match for Widnes, and Jonathan Davis looks as if he's thinking about having a go. Paul Hume, the skipper, points towards the sticks, and Widnes will look to get some early points on the board 5 minutes into this match. Just saying about the York side there, there's some experience. Gary Pearce played for Sheffield, Scarborough Pirates, and then joined York when the Pirates folded up. One to watch this afternoon is Nick Pinkney, who's had a lot of good reviews. Great Britain under 21 player, playing in the centre. So Davis steadies himself for the kick, just inside the 20-metre line. Strikes it well, and it sails over. 2 points to 0 for Widnes. Good start for the boys. Early points on the board.
Yeah, it was a good start. We started off with a good set of 6, put them under pressure, and their return kick wasn't too good. And I think it's a good set of 6 to start with, and 2 points on the board.
So Moriarty signals that the ball came off his chest. The referee awards a knock-on. Early mistake for Widnes. Will give York the first chance for them to have the ball and put some pressure on. York piling it to the blind side. Big number 8, Sean McVean, goes in and manages to get the ball out in a tackle. Well, a penalty given away for the high tackle. Lots of penalties, Harvey, for high tackles. It's a difficult one with this new ruling about anything over the shoulders, because sometimes you attempt to cover the ball and it's given as a high tackle.
Yeah, that's right. A few times when you actually hit the ball, hit him in the upper body region, the ball carrier will actually force your arm towards his neck, and the referees do give this decision against you, you know. But just saying on this decision now that it was 50-50 really, you know, and they're actually going towards the people who are actually making the high tackles, you know.
Yes, I suppose players need protection, but it's a difficult one. But it's a chance for Gary Pearce to level the scores, and he does that, so York come back and reply straight away, 2 points each. Jonathan Davis starts again for Widnes. While a disastrous attempt at fielding the ball, eventually Paul White picks up. I may get some of these York players confused because the black numbers on the black and yellow kit of the Wasps isn't easy to pick out. But York pushing, looking to get out of that defensive 20-metre line. Widnes 3-man tackling on each tackle so far. Familo chasing across. That was good cover by Senior Familo. He went right from the acting half-back position, followed the ball across. Good play by the half-back there.
Yeah, it was good play. Rydale seems to be working the ball out well from their own line. You know, they have got the ball working well from behind the ruck. I think this defence is really move up a bit earlier, you know.
But the chance now for Widnes to attack. Hume, good long ball out, and Julian O'Neill gets his first touch of the ball. Well tackled by his opposite number, but a penalty given against Sullivan, holding O'Neill's leg, stopping him getting up to make a quick play the ball. So Widnes 10 metres out. Sorensen drives in. Bobby Goulding's coming in on the blind side, gets the ball out, pops it up for Holiday, and Holiday's in. A well-worked move for Widnes. Good play by Bobby Goulding, sending Holiday in. A good try, Harvey.
Tremendous try there. It makes all the difference when your scrum half can actually put you through the gap, and the work's easy enough done for Les Holiday, but that was an excellent piece of play by Bobby Goulding, putting Les Holiday through.
So Jonathan Davis just about 8 metres in off the touch, hits it well. A great kick from Davis, straight down the middle. 8 points to 2 for Widnes. Well, Widnes having difficulty fielding these kickoffs. The ball bouncing through Moriarty's legs. But this time didn't go forward, so Widnes in possession. 30 metres out. Paul Hume comes in. Good determined run by Hume, but well tackled. Widnes again move the ball to this close side. Kurt Sorensen. Steve McCurry, once again, as we've seen so often this season, takes the ball and makes good yardage from the half-back position. Goulding does likewise. Dummies, gets the ball out to Holiday. That ball just went behind David Hume, picked up by Goulding. Good handoff, he still keeps the ball alive, throws it out, centre field. Davis kicks. One for Myers to chase. It goes into touch. Good kick by Jonathan Davis. Puts Widnes well inside the York half. Just while there's this break in play, Harvey, Widnes took something of a mauling last week. Is it a good thing to have what hopefully should be an easier game this week, just to give a chance to get some breath back after last week?
Yeah, it really, with big games coming up like Wigan, really a hard game really is a good preparation for it. You know, if you can have a hard side and then beat them well, and then come into a big game like Wigan and then really put them to it. But seeing how the game goes today, if Rydale can give us a bit of a game, it would be a good preparation for us next week, you know.
Well, a fine kick downfield. Takes some pressure off Rydale for the moment. But of course, possession goes to Widnes. And that ball comes straight through, almost lost for Widnes. The open side props just not getting the feet across. This time it comes out the back, and Goulding puts his head down and pushes forward. For Milo, met well, but bounced off the tackle of Sean McVean. Sorensen on the dummy. There's Holiday, but again, good tackling. 3 players in there for York. Holiday squarely met. Now Goulding looks to get the ball out wider. Davis comes on the dummy. Moriarty, well tackled. Good defence by York at the moment. Quick play the ball though. Paul Hume pushes forward again for Widnes. Another quick play the ball. Now Goulding just breaks up the play, kicks deep. Graham Sullivan picks the ball up on the 10-metre line. Goes at Devereux, makes some good ground. York defending well at the moment, Harvey.
Yeah, they are defending well. I thought on that last set of 6 we should have really took it for 4 and then launched it downfield a lot earlier and then just put them under pressure this first period of the game, you know. Apart from that, I think Rydale will tackle well. They're very keen and they seem to be working well out the whole half.
Yes, certainly moving the ball out well and looking to use some of the pace they've got in the backs. But the back line a bit flat there. Well taken. And a couple of little steps there, dummies. Devereux came inside. There was a little hint of a gap on the outside there as O'Neill took the ball in. Well, another penalty to Widnes. Some bad discipline by York. Offside at the play of the ball. So again, Widnes on the 20-metre line. Familo comes in, runs hard and straight, gets a good ball out to David Hume. The gap just closed as Hume took that ball. Good play by Familo. McCurry takes the ball himself. No support though. Had to put it long back to Familo. Sorensen had gone on the burst on his opposite side. May have been the better of the options. Goulding. Moriarty loses that ball in the tackle. Chance goes begging for Widnes there. Could have made more of that opportunity perhaps, Harvey.
Yeah, that's right. We have emphasised on the support player, backing the big forwards up running, and the coach today has emphasised on that point, and it's one area we really have to work on, supporting the big men running forward and unloading. It's one of the weak points in our game at the moment, which we're working on, you know.
So 8 points to 2 for Widnes, 20 minutes into the game. And the penalty again for that high tackle. Innocuous but penalised, and that's my ball. Well, I don't think I would have held that one if it had come. So York again in possession, and Widnes still just 6 points ahead. Halfway through this first half, York bring the ball back to the blind side, a run around, brings in the number 11. And now the ball moved out wide, lost in the tackle, but it went backwards. York keeping this ball alive well, and the chance on the outside, a good break, good cover tackle, but good support. Unlucky there, the ball just lost in the tackle, picked up by Myers. Myers puts his head down and goes round the outside. Touch judges come on there for something. Didn't see what happened there, Harvey, but a good attack by York.
Tremendous attack and a tremendous tackle by Paul Hume, cover tackling. Last week our defence did go to pot, and our scramble defence was nowhere to be seen, but this week we seem to be getting it together, you know.
Did you see what happened there in the penalty incident?
No, I didn't. I really don't. I can't see the decision. He's pulled Paul Hume out, but I think there must be something in the tackle he just made earlier on.
Well, he's given a penalty to York. So York looking to close the gap to 4 points. But it goes wide, let off there for Widnes. To drop out on the 20-metre line. Possession back to York. Davis, good long deep kick. Fielded by Sullivan. Again, he's going very close to touch there, taking a chance. Hayes takes the ball in. York making good ground on this set of 6. The dummy, the ball, well, there was space out wide, but Pearce, well, he made a gap for himself, but not the best of passes. And back to one's been waved. It must have touched the Widnes player. Smith, A.D. Smith, breaks the tackle and gets the ball out well. Pearce kicks long. Good touch finding kick. Puts Widnes back inside the 20-metre line. And I heard Derek Foster, the York coach, before the match telling his players that they were going to come out here and play football and show people what they could do. Top of the 3rd division, and they certainly don't look out of place at the moment. Moriarty dips his shoulder but can't burst out of the tackle. As Holiday dummies, Paul Hume was covered there. There was no point in passing, and another high tackle. Jonathan Davis again kicks towards the new Gansley. I think Harvey Howard must owe him money. Well, that's a storming tackle. Devlo turned on his back. Inside ball to Hume. The support was on this left-hand side. He looked inside. Goulding looks for the gap and finds it. A great break from Bobby Goulding. Moriarty was in support, but Goulding couldn't get the ball out. Goulding again. Short ball this time for Milo, but again it's good defence by York. That's a tester. Well, David Close was all over the place there, and the penalty goes to Widnes. Offside, a testing kick there, and York didn't know how to handle that one.
Yeah, we've been lucky at the moment with Rydale being given us some penalties in our half, and we've been able to get into the half at the moment, but they've just given another penalty there for an offside decision. But I think the referee is on our side at the moment, but Rydale are tackling very well, and I think we've got to get these early points on the board now and put a bit more pressure on Rydale, because they're working the ball out very well from our kicks on the last tackle.
Yes, I think if they're still in with a shout at half-time, we could see a game in the second half. Widnes need to pull further away, and Jonathan Davis puts them 2 more points ahead. 10 points to 2 now for Widnes. He gets a cheer off the fans as he holds on to that kick, and he gets the ball out in the tackle. O'Neill thought about passing, but the first tackle there wasn't any need to take any chances there. Nothing was on. Paul Hume looks for space outside for Devereux. But this York defence moving up very quickly. I'm not sure if they're being taken back the full 5 metres. Holiday, good support by Steve McCurry. An example of what you were talking about there with the support play, Harvey.
Yeah, that's right. I think if we can work on the support play from the dummy half, I think we'll find a lot more yardage than what we're doing. It just Steve emphasised then just backing up the big men running, and the gaps will come, and the platform for the backs will be released then.
Well, Widnes were throwing the ball about, keeping it alive. Paul Moriarty eventually kicked for touch, but the ball went straight out. So it's a turnover inside the Widnes half. Crowd shouts for the forward pass as Terry Dunn came onto that one, very short indeed. Neil Pinkney attempting to go outside, Nick Pinkney I should say, attempting to go outside Davis, couldn't do it. Steve Craven met by Moriarty, and now York put the ball wide. Pearce dummies. It's good passing by York, the ball gone all the way across field. Didn't make too much ground, but the chances are going to be coming if they can keep moving the ball. Not a great crowd here today at Widnes. I don't suppose fans expecting too much of a spectacle. You can virtually hear every comment that's been made by the fans. Spruce fields that one and gets it out to O'Neill. O'Neill's looking to make ground outside for Devereux. Devereux just couldn't escape. Good play by Paul White. And again, the decision goes Widnes' way. Terry Dunn penalised. So use of the forearm in that tackle. Bad discipline that, because the tackle had been made already.
Yeah, that's the fourth time Rydale York have been penalised in the Widnes' half, so it's been a let-off for Widnes, because it gives us that extra yardage to fetch the ball out of our own 22. But this Rydale side, they're not frightened of spinning the ball out wide in their own half. And if we don't camp them down, it's going to be a tougher game than what we thought.
Well, Widnes this time giving away the penalty, but as Harvey says, Rydale not making it any easier for themselves by giving away these silly penalties, really. But this time it's Widnes that give away the penalty, holding down at the tackle. Pearce kicks for touch. And so far Rydale certainly been a good advert for third division football. Look to be an enterprising team. You can see why they've got so many points on the board. Davis nearly intercepted that, but the ball picked up, a chance on the outside. Great tackle by Devereux. Snuffs out that attack. But attempted interception by Jonathan Davis. But almost left Widnes a man short. Sullivan came into the line, but John Devereux just managing to make the tackle. David Hume takes that one himself. Well, penalised for not playing the ball properly. He was still on his knees when he played it. That, of course, is allowed in Australia, and perhaps makes the game a little bit quicker. But a silly penalty to give away in front of the sticks.
Yeah, that's right. Some of these referees, though, the decisions they're making with the play the ball situation varies from game to game. You know, some referees will let you play the ball quickly like that on the floor, and some referees will pull you up straight away. But a bit unlucky there for Dave Hume.
Yes, and perhaps a lack of consistency on the part of some officials. Players maybe not always knowing what they're allowed to do, but it's given York a chance, and it's converted, so that's 10 points to 4 now. .47. Jonathan Davis kicks that one high and deep. Close, almost seemed to lose it. Just managed to hang on to it. But again, York spinning the ball out deep inside their own half. Just 10 minutes left in this first half, and Widnes only 6 points ahead, so it's by no means a foregone conclusion. Just a long way to go. And that's a great break. Pinckney's found a gap in the Widnes line. He's gone outside. Golding. Can Golding get there? A great crucial tackle by Bobby Golding. Julian O'Neill just managing to get across as well, but that was a crucial tackle by Golding. Last-ditch ankle tap, but there we see Nick Pinckney. Well, I mentioned him earlier on, the Great Britain under 21, and he just sliced the Widnes defence there. Found a gap in the centre field and then went outside Golding. We may see York tire in the second half, but so far, well, they're keeping the ball alive exceptionally well. Great support play. Superb handling, and that looked dangerous then for Widnes.
Yeah, tremendous play by Rydale York. They are a dangerous side in their own half. They are prepared to spin the ball out wide, and we've emphasised on this drift defence in the early weeks training, and it just showed you there we're not putting it into practice at the moment. We have to start drifting and picking these wide men up, because Rydale at the moment they've got the heads up, and they're going to make this game a lot harder than what we thought.
Yes, the confidence must be high after that break, but again they gave a penalty away. I think somebody spoke to the match official when he awarded the handover, and the penalty was given. Possession back to Widnes. And Paul Moriarty being shoved as he attempted to get up and play the ball. Widnes needs to get the ball out wide and start making some gaps themselves. McCurry looks to go at half-back himself, but can't find the gap in the York defence. Widnes not making any ground on that play. Golding kicks, now the defence has got to chase. Devereux tackled solidly. And again, Devereux in on Paul White alongside David Hume. York again now lining out deep in the open side, but the ball comes from the blind side, and a good step there sends Terry Dunn through a gap. Devereux flies in off the wing. Well, he's been sent off a little harsh there. He flew in onto Adrian Smith, but it was just a flying tackle. I don't think there was any malice in that one. But Widnes down to 12 men, that could make things difficult, Harvey.
Unbelievable situation there. It's recently the referees have been pulling Widnes up for everything, but the referee, the decision, the tackle was high, but it didn't deserve a setting off. But saying that, Rydale, they're working the ball up from the ruck. It's these men should be taken a lot earlier than what they are, but a disappointment for John Devereux there. I think these referees are really onto these high tacklings now, and I think some of these decisions are just terrible.
Yes, so Widnes down to 12 men. First offence, and more of a flying tackle than anything else. And I think Rydale, well, the Rydale substitute was warming up there, but A.D. Smith back to his feet, and now York, unbelievably, perhaps with a chance to get the upper hand. Widnes are going to have to step up a few gears. Well, York won't do anything by passing the ball like that. It was a forward pass anyway, but it went straight to Stuart Spruce. Stuart Spruce looks for a gap in the line. And, well, rightly, Stuart Spruce having a word with Nick Pinckney there, because that was a high tackle on him also. But the match official chooses to ignore that. Well, Widnes not being allowed to get up and play the ball quickly. Moriarty looks for support. Well, Jonathan Davis was held back off the ball there, and the referee looks at the touch judge. The touch judge confirms the penalty. Davis was definitely held back as he went to support. Good support by Familo, he knocks off one, he knocks off two. Great support by Paul Hume, just tackled short. A long ball out, Davis on the wing, can he get away? Just caught by the ankles by Pinckney. Familo comes short inside, but Widnes just can't get that final few metres. Moriarty can though, he's got the strength and the power to do it. Great try by Widnes, moved the ball about, a couple of short balls, changed direction quite a few times there, and eventually the big man over in the corner. A bit more like it from Widnes there, Harvey.
Yeah, that was a vital try, that. We've got to camp him down here. We get an early, it's 14-4. This kick will be vital because we've got a man down at the moment, and Dave Hume, you can hear him shouting there for support, and he's going on his own, and this backing up is going to be vital in this second half. We've got to start supporting these big men on these runs because the gaps are all over the place.
Been unlucky there for Widnes because Familo was doing just what Harvey was talking about, getting a good set of 6 to get us out of our half. The support was there, but Kurt's legs perhaps not quite what they used to be. Just couldn't keep up and get onto that ball. Devon Wright straight into the action. First tackle for him. Pinkney, and White gets outside, but he's close to touch. He'll be in touch. Good cover defence by Widnes. David Hume and Stuart Spruce both covering the outside. And we see that Widnes are playing with a 5-man pack. The backs covering 1 for 1. Holiday steps back inside and he finds a gap, and there's the support. It's good support again. Sorensen steps, he needs support. Davis comes inside, Moriarty's there. This is better from Widnes. Oh, inside ball rolled by Moriarty. Steve McCurry wasn't expecting that one, and really pointless pass. It gives possession away just when Widnes was perhaps starting to look good. It's just approaching half-time, and Widnes really don't even need to score at this stage. Just keep York out. Knock on given against Paul White. Harvey, what do you think Phil Lardner will be telling the players at half-time for the plan of the second half?
I think just getting the basics right. We've just got to start supporting the forwards more, and not trying to play fancy football. It was a bad mistake there by Paul, which we didn't need. We've just got to start playing the basics and just getting the points on the board, and let's just get a win under our belt for today, because the way it's going, we've been let off with some silly mistakes by Rydale.
Yes, and the silly mistake there coming from the scrum. Initially, Widnes lost possession and Close pounced on it. Fortunately, the cover was there to look after him in the end, and then the ball knocked on, so possession back to Widnes. Stuart Spruce on the short side. Myers at half-back, decides to have a go himself. Well, I said before that we may see York tire in the second half, but with Widnes down to 12 men, it could be evenly matched. Second half, Les Holiday looking for the chip over, but it just didn't come off. We should hear the half-time hooter any second now. Widnes can't afford to let York score before half-time. 14 points to 4 at the moment, and it's a healthy gap at the moment, but if York scored before half-time, things could be touch and go in the second half. Good inside ball, and Pearce has found the gap in the Widnes defence. David Hume slipped there, and York have got men outside. Crucial tackle by Darren Wright, just saves the day right on half-time. Played the ball to himself. Well, penalty is given, but it's too late anyway. So a difficult first half for Widnes, and hopefully Harvey will see a different kettle of fish in the second half.
Yeah, that's right. We let off there for Widnes. Rydale could have scored just then. I think that they are a dangerous side, and Phil Ladder's got to go in there at half-time and he's got to really get stuck into him. This side here, it's a third division side. We've really got to start camping them down in defence and knocking 7-10s out of them. It's just because this Rydale's side will be fired out this first 10 minutes in the second half, and if they get any early points on the board, we've got a big game on our hands.
Yes, we'll be back for the second half. Join me with Harvey Howard in a few minutes. So Widnes start the second half. Half-time score, don't forget, 14 points to 4 for Widnes. And a lot of hard work to be done yet in this game. Slip pass and a good ball out, and a good long pass as well. Good support from Rydale. Well, an attempted kick ahead, but they fluffed it a little bit there. But as Harvey said, before half-time, we can expect the visitors to come out fired up. Julian O'Neill being hassled on the floor. Devon Wright just settles one in. Kurt Sorensen pushes Widnes forward again. The York defence up very quickly, but Golding does well to get that ball out to find Milo. Holiday, good short ball to Moriarty. Moriarty looks for support, twists in the tackle but can't offload. Bobby Golding just took his eye off that ball and knocks on. Possession goes to York. So York open up again from the scrum. Forwards come round now onto this short side, and again we'll see the drive come this way. Steve Craven. Widnes line moves up and well tackled by David Hume. The ball's gone loose in the tackle. Knock on, well, knock on given, but Widnes came up in possession. Thought the advantage could have been played there.
Yeah, that's right. Bad decision by the referee there. Rydale worked a good set of 6 there, but I think just the silly errors made by Widnes at the moment are putting us back under pressure. But we're a man down, and we've just got to stick to our guns and really start getting into this Rydale pack.
Yes, Widnes making good ground there as Stuart Spruce got the ball out to Devon Wright, and again Widnes keep the ball alive. David Hume steps inside. Nobody available to get a safe pass out there for Hume, so he covers up. Holiday, good, well, nearly a good inside ball, but it goes loose. Well picked up, and a good pass out by Steve McCuddy. Julian O'Neill looks for the gap in the defence. Now he looks for support. While Stuart Spruce was there on his left, he taps the ball to himself. The ball went loose, difficult to see what happened there, but I think a knock-on has been awarded. So something of a scrappy start to the first half. 3 knock-on to the second half, I should say. 3 knock-ons so far. York again look to move the ball wide. Stuart Spruce is there, looks after his man. Now the ball whizzing back the other way. Well, what's the decision going to be here? A high tackle was given. Well, Steve McCurry ended up with an elbow in his neck there, but the decision goes against him. So York come into the Widnes half with 6 tackles to play. And again they spin that ball out wide early on. No driving in off the forwards. Jonathan Davis went for the intercept, but just knocked on, so scrum down, but possession will go back to the Wasps. And York again, quick hands across field. The Widnes defence slides across, but not the best of passes there. A good hit on Neil Pinkney. York can move the ball from one side of the pitch to the other without taking a tackle there. Well, offside surely. Well, Terry Dunn was out the pack there before the ball came out. Darren Wright looks for support, can't get the ball out to Jonathan Davis. Dave Myers is getting more involved in this. Good ball out to Moriarty. Myers had gone round for the pass, but Moriarty couldn't get the ball out. David Hume shows the ball and throws a dummy in. Stuart Spruce has got Myers outside. Can't get the ball to Myers. Myers just perhaps a little bit too flat there. Phil Larder up here in the video position, just shouting down there to Myers, lie a bit deeper than Widnes do well to get possession there. Now Myers with the ball to Spruce. Widnes have got men outside. Julian O'Neill now, he puts his head down and he goes to the corner. Good tackle, and he's tackled into touch. O'Neill showing a good turn of pace. Widnes seems to be moving the ball about a little bit more than this half, Harvey.
Yeah, we are moving it about. We threw a good backline shot there, considering we've only got 12 men on the field. But Rydale are covering well, and an unlucky pass there by Stuart Spruce, which landed in touch. But we've come out firing this half, and we should get some early points on the board.
So the floodlights come on. The crowd on that side shouts for the knock-on, and touch judge consents. So quite a few basic mistakes in these opening 10 minutes. Widnes in possession. David Hume, good ball out, good support by Darren Wright. Widnes still with a chance to bring it to this close side. Good running, a great short ball. Well, that's how easy it is. It's simple, basic stuff, and it just shows it doesn't take anything fancy to score, Harvey. A great, simple try there.
Tremendous try there. Top ball by Bobby Goulding, put the man straight through the gap. That's how easy it is. That's all we need to do now, is camp him down and put the pressure back on Rydale, and they're on the move to collapsing.
So 18 points to 4 for Widnes. So Jonathan Davis should convert this one to make it 20 points to 4. Widnes easing away now. They've come out playing some good stuff in the second half. So a flat kick comes in, bounces up nicely for Paul Moriarty. Moriarty puts his head down and goes straight for Milo. 4 players to tackle Senior for Milo. McCurry takes it from the half-back, slips it back out to Familo. A dangerous ball. Terry Dunn was on Familo's back as he caught that one. McCurry again takes it himself. No Widnes and a tap there. There's no support. There is now though. Well, not the best of passes by Steve McCurry. Kurt Sorensen was on McCurry's shoulder on the right hand side, and a knock on given. I think that was a justified decision by the referee, Mr. Nicholson. York about to make a substitution as A.D. Smith goes off. And Steve Price comes on. Pinkney, a good ball out. Raystead just overrunning his centre there. Well, that ball just passed as the tackle was made, and York bring it well forward, a mile forward. Basic mistake there by Gary Price. Won't be happy with himself about that one. It was at least 2 yards forward. Les Holliday's took a slight knock there on his leg. Widnes physio Lynn Gaskell comes on, but Holliday seems to be okay. Bobby Golding takes the ball. Widnes have got men outside. Spruce keeps hold. The support had gone with Spruce, and when Golding came there was nobody else there. For Milo, spins in a tackle. Kurt Sorensen was on his shoulder but can't get the ball out. Golding, men outside, the inside ball. Not the best option perhaps for Golding. Widnes had 4 men on his outside. Chip on it, maybe. I thought Golding was going to chip, but he done his short ball to Moriarty. Support. Darren Wright was there, but Moriarty's lost the ball again. Widnes looking to make the gaps, but the final handling's just letting them down at the moment, Harvey.
Yeah, just silly mistakes at the moment, but Rydale are on the mood of collapsing. But if we can just get a few good moves together now, I think we'll get a few more points on the board.
Yes, I think we perhaps saw everything that Rydale had to offer in the first half. They've certainly not let themselves down this afternoon. They've been a credit to the 3rd division. Well, a penalty's been awarded to Widnes there. Not quite sure why. Somebody must have said something to Mr. Nicholson, but it's given Widnes a chance to move the ball, and David Hume switches it back inside, and there's the gap. McCurry's got support. Paul Moriarty hangs on to that one, and simple over in the corner. Well, that's how easy it is. The ball was coming out to the open side. David Hume just stepped back inside, passed the ball inside, and York had gone to sleep on that far side. Another simple one.
Good switch there by Dave Hume and Steve McCurry. Try was worked very well, executed well, and well finished by Paul Moriarty, and that's the easy way to do it.
So 24 points to 4 for Widnes. So Jonathan Davis tees himself up. Les Holliday off camera is just changing his shorts, getting a few wolf whistles, and Phil Lauder's just giving instructions. Well, a great kick by Davis, touchline kick. 26 points to 4 now for Widnes. Phil Lauder's just given instructions that Stuart Spruce is to go onto the wing. Julian O'Neill's going to move into the centre position, and Jonathan Davis will take up the full-back spot. $26 points to 4 for Widnes. Curry Moriarty comes in strong again. Looks to break the first tackle. Can't break it, but makes a few more yards. Golding came on the switch there, but McCurry didn't let the ball go. He eventually gets it out to Kurt Sorensen. Widnes look a lot livelier in this half. Long ball out. Julian O'Neill couldn't go anywhere, seemed to stumble as he looked to sidestep. Hume, ball out to Myers. Forward pass, yes, just slightly forward. David Hume doesn't argue over that one. Well, the ball virtually doesn't go in, but play allowed to go on. That's a good break by the York winger. Excellent play by Ray Stead. David Myers eventually makes the tackle. York get the ball out. It's good support play again. Davis was in there looking for the intercept. Unluckily for York, the ball goes forward in the tackle. They're still looking to move the ball as they have done for the whole of this game. And certainly an entertaining side. Moriarty. Hume takes it to the blind and switches it back to Familo. Familo with the ball in one hand, looking for support. Can't get the ball out though. McCurry looks, but the whole of the Widnes team stood still there. 17 minutes into the second half. Widnes can't really afford to ease off and go to sleep now. A big game coming up against Wigan on Friday, and should really use this to the best possible benefit now. Great kick from Davis, doesn't find touch though. Instead feels the ball, goes away from Myers. A good tackle by Kurt Sorensen though. David Smith's standing on the touchline, waiting to come on for his first appearance of the season. Meanwhile, York throwing the ball about, it goes backwards. Down the right, can't pick it up. Bit of a dance there off Steve Price. Looks a little bit like Desi Drummond there for the minute. Ball, well, offside, a silly mistake there. The ball went loose, kicked forward by a York player. Double substitution to be made by Widnes now. Kurt Sorensen is coming off for David Smith, and Steve McCurry is going to come off as Paul Hume comes back onto the field. And York also make a substitution. So the penalty goes to Widnes, and David Smith immediately into the action. For Milo, Widnes now lying deep on this side. Golding looks for the gap. Hume moves it back to the other side. Good support by Smith. A great ball out by Les Holliday. Julian O'Neill shouting for the ball on this side. It's got to come this way. Hume gets it out to Moriarty. Moriarty just loses the ball. Had difficulty hanging on to possession today, Paul Moriarty. He scored 2 tries though, so that makes up for that. Sini Familo looks fired up this afternoon, Harvey. He's had a good game.
Yeah, he has had a good powerful game this afternoon. He has took the ball forward, and for me, my man of the match today.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see who does get the man of the match, but Familo definitely in there with a shout. Les Holliday's also had a good game, made some space for Widnes and scored 2 tries. York again moved the ball out. There's an overlap on this side, but Myers looks after Sullivan. Good tackle by David Myers. The final tackle for York. Stuart Spruce ball kicked back at the play of the ball, so it's back to one tackle for Widnes. David Smith knocked back. Widnes just need to organise a little bit now. I think David Myers just talking to Phil Larder there, asking him to organise a centre. He's been left short a couple of times in the last few minutes on this side. And I think Julian O'Neill should have moved to this centre. But here we see York again with the overlap on this side. Good running, Pinkney's puts his head down, a good inside ball, a great cover tackle by David Hume. And Stead just couldn't hang on to the ball. Great burst from Jonathan Davis. Takes Widnes into the opposition half of the field. Darren Wright takes the ball himself at half back. Holiday, good support by Smith. He's got support outside. See Familo on the wing. There's men inside. Familo comes in. He just can't get the ball out. Well, we had a forward on the wing and we had two forwards in support there. Widnes now can move the ball out to the left. O'Neill kicks for the corner. Well, it's far too hard for Myers. You can see the thinking behind that, Harvey, but perhaps it wasn't necessary.
No, I always get very worked up when you see a back kicking the ball like that. Good play by Dave Smith. Nice short ball to Sini Falmayo, but to kick the ball away on the to give possession away was a bad move.
Yes, I think Widnes had the men over on that far side. So 25 minutes gone in the second half. Widnes with a comfortable lead, and the frustration now beginning to tell on York. Basic mistake by Sullivan. Although, has to be said, he shouldn't have had to pick the ball up off the floor. The bad pass. Myers is inside Hume, but it's Davis who takes the ball, and O'Neill comes into the line there, puts his head down, he goes for the corner. He's in at the corner, is he? Yes. The referee gives a try. Well worked move from the scrum there. A first phase move, a planned move, Harvey.
Yeah, it was a planned move, and an excellent try by the debut O'Neill today. Bit of magic there by him, and he deserved it. He's played well all game.
Yes, he's fitted well into this Widnes side, and he's just here, I think, for 9 games or so. So he doesn't really have much time to settle himself in and adapt, but he's done well today, and he does deserve that one. 30 points to 4 now for Widnes. Well, that's unfortunately a bit pathetic. It would be nice to see York just keep their heads together, keep doing what they've attempted to do all the game, and not go to pieces. Jonathan Davis kicks not very far. Dave Smith comes in, good strong straight dart by Smith. Milo comes in for the next one. Widnes now look to move the ball out. I think Paul Moriarty's stood out in the centres. Misses out Moriarty though and gives it to Holiday. Good support by Darren Wright. Wright's going for the corner. Darren Wright's going to score. Excellent try for Widnes. Well, there we see what Harvey's been talking about from the start of the game. Simple play, good support play is the key to this Widnes attack, and another excellent score for Widnes.
Yeah, good work move there. It was a run around and a piss-off move with Paul Moriarty running through and picking Les Holiday up, but it was the support play what actually finished it, with Darren Wright coming through on the burst and finishing it off nicely.
So 34 points to 4. Good miss move there. So Jonathan Davis makes it 36 points to 4 for Widnes. And Widnes to make a substitution. Paul Moriarty comes off and Steve McCurry comes back on. So just about 10 minutes left in this game. David Smith fumbles that one, but he eventually manages to hang on to it. Golding, well, really a bit too adventurous, and we don't really want to see Widnes start playing basketball at this stage of the game. It's not necessary, and it certainly isn't good practice. Davis almost kept his feet there and burst away from that tackle, couldn't quite do it. Holiday. Final tackle for Widnes. Bobby Golding kicks towards the corner. The ball sits up nicely for Stead. Good tackle by Steve McCurry and David Myers. Forward pass given. Again, York just not able to make good use of the ball. Phil, can you have a quick word before you go? Stewart's boost, good support by David Hume. Hume's still going, he's looking for support on the outside. He's still going, he can't get the ball out though. Good effort by Hume, just didn't have the legs to go the distance. Inside ball to Smith. Smith close to the line. Long ball out, but Stewart's boost there with no chance to do anything. Kick over the top, well, Bobby Golding was taken there, and the touch judges come on. The referee didn't see it. The touch judges come on, he spotted it. Golding was taken well off the ball. Knocked absolutely flat on his back. A bad foul that, Harvey.
Yeah, that's right. High tackle there, and the referee let it go, but there is someone on the field who's got good eyes, and it's the touch judge. The referee seems to have penalised us for the high tackles, but Rydale seems to be getting away with it, you know.
Yes, well, you wonder, John Devereux sent off for the similar offence when the player had the ball. Widnes just awarded the penalty. Milo came short. There was a good move, but Steve McCurry just lost the ball. And Stewart's boost knocks that one and manages to keep it in play as well. Good play by Spruce. Great ball. Wow, it was just forward. Perhaps fair enough, difficult to see from here. but it would have been a great ball off Les Holiday. And again, good support by David Hume. And Rydale still keep the ball alive. We should be hearing the announcement for the man of the match any minute now. Just 5 minutes or so left in this, perhaps a bit longer, 7 minutes in the second half. A good ball, just took his eye off the ball. Smith couldn't hang on to it, but he was into a gap. So Widnes again, we're looking to put a move on off that scrum. David Myers is keen to get involved. Quick hands out, there's a chance on the outside. Right, misses out Davis, good inside ball. Spruce was in, good support on the inside. Widnes still keep the ball alive. If they can play it back this way, that's where the gap is. The ball's got to come out. Good long ball, and David Smith finds himself on the wing. Good ball inside. Is Holiday going to get his hat-trick? Nobody keeps the ball alive. Back. Widnes throwing the ball about. Good support again from Golding. But this time the ball goes loose. Just one pass too many. Enterprising stuff by Widnes. Perhaps just one pass too many though.
Yeah, that's right. Tremendous first and second phase football there. One straight along the back line and back again, but just couldn't finish it there. Just a knock on at the end of it.
And of course, that would have been Les Holiday's hat-trick if he'd made the line and perhaps didn't want to get the jug of beer in after the match. Well, the gap comes in the Widnes line. A good break by Steve Price. Oh well, good cover by Stuart Spruce, because Price had gone in support of Pinckney. The gap opened up in that Widnes line though, and we don't want to see that. Now a chance for Dave Myers. Myers puts his head down, steps inside, he's got support, he's got Neil in support. Well, Dave Myers has been looking for that all of this half. He wanted to get involved in the action, and Jonathan Neal goes in for his second try. Julian O'Neill, I should say, goes in for his second try of the afternoon. Good play by David Myers though, Hardy.
Yeah, tremendous play. It all came from Stuart Spruce intersection there, and right, they looked like they had a try on. Good intersection, and a brilliant break there by Dave Myers, and a beautiful ball inside to O'Neill. Good try, good try.
So it's 40 points now. Jonathan Davis should make it 42. 42 points to 4. Well, somebody shouted mine, and both Widnes players left the ball. Paul Hume at half-back. Steve McCurry had Stuart Spruce on his shoulder, taps the ball to himself, he's looking for support. Gets the ball out to Julian O'Neill. O'Neill kicks over the top, the chase is on. Can he get there first? Oh, a lucky bounce. Well, a great bounce, gives the ball to David Hume. Hume's not got the legs. It was a forward pass. Steve McCurry denied there. Great chip over the top by Julian O'Neill, and a lucky bounce. And Julian obviously yet doesn't know how slow David Hume is there, passing him that ball.
Yeah, that's right. Good chip and chase by O'Neill, and well executed there. Just the final pass by Dave Hume went astray, but I think we're showing the class like we should do, and Rydale, they've played well today, but it's coming out on top. We're coming out on top now.
Well, the man of the match there just announced as Bobby Golding. Has had a good game, but Senior Finilo must have been very close himself to being awarded that, because he's had a superb game as well. And just a final word from Harvey Howard before the full-time hooter. You might have some difficulties getting that number 10 shirt back, Harvey.
Yeah, we work the plays well between me and Kurt and Assini, and Phil rotates as well and gives us a rest one game and plays us a full game now and again. But on that performance today, Assini's played very well. He was my man of the match today. He's worked well in attack and defence. He's covered very well, and he's done a full 80 minutes. It's well played, Assini.
Thanks a lot for your comments this afternoon, Harvey. And we will have some interviews after the match with some of the Widnes players, and also a quick word from Widnes coach Phil Larder coming up in the near future. Well, O'Neill again kicks ahead, and Myers is going to get there first. He needs a bit of a bounce. He taps it. Well, a great try by David Myers. Excellent skills there. Superb ball control. There was a danger that he might kick that ball too far, but he just tapped it over the line. But Julian O'Neill showing quick thinking there with that long kick. He chased it himself, but Myers just had the legs and got there first, and Myers deserves that one because he's worked hard this afternoon to get into the game. So it's 46 points to 4 for Widnes, and there is the full-time hooter, and with me now is Widnes coach Phil Larder. Phil, what are your thoughts on that game? It looked a bit shaky at first.
Well, I thought Radio York came here and played exceptionally well. They're top of the 3rd division. They've only lost one match so far this season. They came here with a lot of confidence, and they gave us a lot of problems, but to be honest, they never looked like scoring a try. Things weren't made any easier when John Devereux got sent off, and certainly at half-time I thought we were in for a harder match than it eventually proved, but I thought our guys played some classy football in the second half.
Yes, we seem to have a different approach to the game in the second half. What did you say to the lads at half-time?
Well, to be honest, we've been working on our attacking play now for 2 or 3 weeks in training, and one of the things we've been looking for is to improve our support play and to try and make the ball available a little bit more. We did that in the first half and unfortunately coughed it up, which is something that sometimes happens. We made quite a lot of handling mistakes in the first half. In the second half we just toned it down a little bit, and I think our decision making was a little bit better. But certainly our support play and our combination passes was, I thought it was good in the second half, and I'm sure they entertained the spectators.
And just a quick look forward to next Friday's game against Wigan. How do we approach that game? We can't afford to lose that one to stay in the hunt for the championship.
Well, at the moment we take one game at a time. I'm pleased that we've got this over. I don't start looking towards the Wigan match until tomorrow afternoon. Tonight and tomorrow morning we'll go through the video of this game, then we'll start turning our thoughts to Wigan, but at the moment I've not thought that far ahead.
Okay, thanks a lot, Phil.